In our social interactions, we often encounter various forms of communication, some of which can be harmless, while others can be deeply damaging. Two such forms are idle gossip and narcissistic damage-infliction. Understanding the differences between these can help us navigate our relationships more effectively and protect ourselves from harmful behaviors. The purpose of this article is to differentiate between idle gossip and narcissistic damage-infliction, highlighting their distinct characteristics and impacts. Recognizing these differences is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and identifying harmful behaviors. Idle gossip refers to casual or trivial conversation about others, typically shared in informal settings without harmful intent. Idle gossip commonly occurs in social environments like family gatherings, workplaces, or casual meetups with friends. The characteristics are: 1. Spontaneity often arises naturally during conversations. 2. Informality takes place in relaxed settings without formal structure. 3. Lack of malicious intent, not aimed at causing significant harm or distress. Examples: 1. Discussing a friend's new job. Did you hear that Sarah got a new job at the marketing firm? That's exciting. 2. Talking about a neighbor's new car. The Johnsons bought a new car. It's really nice. Narcissistic damage-infliction involves actions or words from a narcissist intended to undermine, manipulate, or control others, causing emotional or psychological harm. This behavior is often found in relationships where one individual seeks to dominate or manipulate another, such as in familial, romantic, or professional relationships. The characteristics are: 1. Intentionality, deliberate and calculated actions designed to hurt or control. 2. Manipulation, using deceit and emotional tactics to influence others. 3. Emotional abuse, inflicting psychological pain to diminish another's self-worth. Examples: 1. Gaslighting, making someone question their reality by denying facts, memories, or feelings, e.g., "You're just being overly sensitive. That never happened." 2. Triangulation, creating conflicts or pitting people against each other to maintain control, e.g., "John said you were unreliable. Do you think he's right?" The key differences are the intent. 1. Idle gossip, often shared without the intention to harm, more for entertainment or social bonding. 2. Narcissistic infliction, purposefully aimed at controlling or hurting others. The impact: 1. Idle gossip generally has minor and temporary effects, such as brief misunderstandings or slight hurt feelings. 2. Narcissistic infliction can lead to severe and lasting damage to an individual's self-esteem, mental health, and relationships. The behavior traits: 1. Idle gossip, informal, spontaneous, and typically lacks strategic planning. 2. Narcissistic infliction involves premeditated, manipulative, and abusive tactics. The psychological impacts are the idle gossip. 1. Positive aspects can strengthen social bonds and create a sense of camaraderie. 2. Negative aspects may lead to minor misunderstandings or temporary hurt feelings. The narcissistic inflictions: 1. Emotional harm causes significant psychological distress, leading to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. 2. Long-term effects: victims may suffer from long-lasting emotional scars and difficulties in trusting others. The relational consequences are, in idle gossip: 1. Minor conflicts usually result in small, manageable issues that can be resolved with communication. 2. Quick recovery. Relationships often recover quickly as the intent was not to cause harm. With narcissistic infliction: 1. Major damage can lead to severe relational issues, including alienation, distrust, and the breakdown of relationships. 2. Difficulty rebuilding. Trust and connection are hard to restore due to the deliberate and harmful nature of the actions. The signs in identifying narcissistic behavior: 1. Frequent manipulation, regularly distorting the truth or manipulating situations for personal gain. 2. Lack of empathy, inability to understand or care about others' feelings. 3. Need for admiration, constantly seeking validation and admiration from others. How to respond. 1. Establish boundaries, clearly define and enforce personal limits. 2. Seek professional help. Consider therapy or counseling for guidance and support. 3. Prioritize self-care. Engage in activities that promote emotional well-being and resilience. In conclusion, idle gossip, while often harmless and unintentional, contrasts sharply with narcissistic damage infliction, which is deliberate and harmful. Understanding these differences is crucial for fostering healthy relationships and protecting oneself from emotional abuse. Action steps to heed. 1. Mindful communication. Be aware of the potential impact of your words on others. 2. Recognize harmful behaviors. Identify and address narcissistic behaviors promptly. 3. Promote healthy relationships. Encourage respectful, empathetic, and supportive interactions. Recommended references. For further reading and a deeper understanding of these topics, consider exploring psychological studies, books on narcissism, and articles on healthy communication. These resources can provide additional insights and guidance on navigating social interactions and managing relationships effectively. By distinguishing between idle gossip and narcissistic damage infliction, we can better understand the dynamics of our interactions and work towards healthier, more supportive relationships. Thank you for viewing this edition of my series.